There's something deeply fascinating about walking through land that has outlived the people who built it and is still producing life. Not ruins, not artifacts, but living, breathing soil that continues to grow crops centuries, sometimes even thousands of years, after it was first created. That's exactly what archaeologists discovered in places like the Amazon basin and ancient farming regions across Africa and Asia. While modern agriculture leans heavily on fertilizers that must be reapplied season after season, these ancient soils remain rich, dark, and incredibly productive without constant input. So the question is simple and powerful. What did they understand about soil that we've forgotten? Today, we're uncovering that answer, and more importantly, how you can use it to transform your own garden into something that doesn't just grow plants, but sustains itself over time. Before we go any further, if you're passionate about uncovering powerful, forgotten techniques like this, make sure to like the video, share it with someone who loves gardening or history, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to Garden Smart so you never miss what's next. Modern agriculture is built around feeding plants directly. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, these are applied in precise amounts to trigger rapid growth. And yes, it works, for a while. But the nutrients are often short-lived. Rain washes them away, microbes break them down, and the soil itself doesn't hold on to them effectively. That's why fertilizers must be reapplied again and again. Ancient growers approached this completely differently. Their goal wasn't to feed crops for a season, it was to build soil that could feed crops indefinitely. They focused on creating a living system beneath the surface, one that stores nutrients, supports microbes, and regulates itself over time. At the heart of this system is something surprisingly simple: charred organic matter, often called biochar today. This isn't ash. It's created by burning plant material in a low-oxygen environment, producing a form of carbon that doesn't break down easily. What makes this material extraordinary is its structure. Under a microscope, it looks like a vast network of tiny pores and surfaces. These spaces act like both a sponge and a magnet, holding onto water and nutrients while providing a home for beneficial microbes. Instead of nutrients washing away, they are stored and slowly released right where plant roots need them. This is one of the defining features of ancient soils, like the famous dark earths of the Amazon. These soils weren't naturally fertile. They were built over generations using this exact principle. Ancient farmers didn't rely on a single input. Instead, they combined charred material with organic waste, things like food scraps, manure, bones, crop residues, and ash. These materials weren't simply dumped on the surface, but were actually integrated into the soil, layer by layer, over long periods of time. As this process continued, something, honestly, pretty remarkable happened. Microbial life adapted and flourished within the carbon-rich environment. These microbes became the engine of the soil, breaking down organic matter and converting it into forms plants could absorb. Nutrients weren't just added, they were constantly cycled and renewed. The result was soil that didn't just hold nutrients, but actively managed them. Fertilizer gives you a burst of growth, but once it's used or lost, the effect fades. The ancient method, on the other hand, builds capacity. It increases the soil's ability to store nutrients, retain moisture, and support life. This means plants don't just grow quickly, they grow consistently. They face less stress during drought, make better use of available nutrients, and develop stronger root systems. Over time, the need for external inputs decreases because the soil itself becomes more productive. The beauty of this system is that you don't need to recreate ancient civilizations to use it. The core idea is simple. Combine stable carbon with organic matter and give it time. Start with clean biochar made from untreated wood. But there's a crucial step many people miss. Fresh biochar is highly absorbent. If added directly to soil, it can temporarily pull nutrients away from plants. That's why it needs to be charged first. Charging biochar means soaking it in a nutrient-rich solution. Compost tea works well, as does diluted urine, manure slurry, or even a rich compost mix. Let it sit for several days so the pores fill with nutrients and beneficial microbes. Once ready, mix it into the soil rather than leaving it on top. For most gardens, incorporating it into the top 20 to 30 centimeters is ideal. For trees, placing it in planting holes or shallow trenches around the root zone works extremely well. So biochar is kind of like the framework, but, it needs ongoing input to stay active. Regular additions of compost, leaf litter, kitchen scraps, and plant residues keep feeding the microbial life within it. Over time, you'll definitely notice some changes. The soil becomes darker and more crumbly. It holds water longer, but, at the same time, drains better after heavy rain. Plants become more resilient, less dependent on constant feeding, and just more productive overall. One of the most overlooked benefits of this system is honestly how it handles water. The same structure that holds nutrients also captures moisture. During dry periods, it releases water slowly to plant roots. During heavy rains, it prevents waterlogging by improving drainage. This balance really reduces stress on plants and makes your garden more resilient to unpredictable weather, something that's, increasingly important today. Research continues to validate what ancient farmers practiced intuitively. Soils enriched with stable carbon show higher nutrient retention, improved microbial diversity, and greater overall fertility. Even more interesting, fertilizers become more effective when used alongside biochar, meaning you can use less while achieving equal or better results. This isn't about rejecting modern tools, it's about making them work smarter. Soils around the world are losing organic matter at an alarming rate. Fertility is being treated as something to add temporarily rather than something to build. The ancient approach offers a different path, one focused on regeneration, stability, and long-term productivity. It reminds us that the most powerful systems aren't the ones that act quickly, but the ones that endure. If this opened your eyes to what's possible beneath your feet, make sure to subscribe to Garden Smart, share this with someone who cares about sustainable growing, and join the conversation in the comments. The more we bring these proven methods back into use, the more we secure the future of our soil and our food.